Yo, it's good, guys. It's Beach. Today, we're going to go over the 10 most important things that I learned before hitting gold in Siege, and we're also going to show you guys those gold promos today. I'm actually really excited for this. We had about, I want to say 60 to 70 hours just when we hit 60 to 70, maybe 80 hours when we hit gold. We had probably around, in that ballpark, probably, let's shoot more high ball. Let's shoot 80 hours. We had around 80 hours when we hit gold for the first time in this game. We've put in a lot of work. We've improved a lot. So we're going to share the 10 best things that I learned before I hit gold. Okay, so this is everything leading up to gold, whether you're hard stuck. Bronze, copper, silver, stuck in gold. This might even help you. But yes, we're going to learn. I'm going to talk about the 10 most important things that I learned before we hit gold. If you're still unlocking ranked, you're still trying to unlock ranked, you're still grinding to unlock ranked, these are still going to help you a ton. Some of these might be very obvious, and I will kind of discuss why they're very obvious. But we'll go over all of that stuff. So we're going to go straight to this. The first thing that we're going to go over is learn what characters do. And you can say, well, yeah, no shit, Beach. Obviously, I want to learn what characters do. But I want you to learn characters a little bit more in depth. When I was playing on ranked, I would play a lot of different characters just to see what they did. After about 2 or 3 games of a character, I could decide I don't want to main this. But that's not as important as me understanding what that character's weakness now is, right? When I played Callie, I was like, wow, this sucks. I hate Callie. Why was that? Was because I didn't realize what her weakness was, and that's short angles. Being up close, Callie feels really clunky to use. I mean, obviously, she's a sniper. So that's kind of something you want to learn, right? It's just like, okay, she's really weird. A player like Monty is like, why was he kind of weird for me to use? I wasn't great at timing my entrances, right? Wasn't really sure when to go in, kind of when to enter, how to enter for my team, all of that stuff. Wasn't sure how to play around teammates, right? If we look at some defenders that I might have had an awkward time with, Frost is a great example. I tried him very early on, and I was like, well, I just don't know where to place his traps. His traps feel very weird to use, right? And then you start to kind of figure out his weaknesses as a character. Like, once you kill a frost mat, like, somebody killed a frost mat by looking down on it, vaulting through a window, and I haven't stepped on a frost mat since, because I played him, and I was like, well, you can do that? He destroyed me, so I was like, well, now I can destroy all frost. So learning the character's weakness is super important. You can play them. If you don't want to really play a ton of different characters, fine. Watch your teammates play that character and say, oh, what's that enemy doing to my teammate that's making it kind of awkward for my teammate in that scenario? Learn your character's weaknesses. Why? Because that's how you're going to win games against them. Okay? Number 2 is going to be don't red ping. Yellow ping only. And this is going to be so obvious. You're going to be saying, I always sit there and yellow ping. I never red ping. Why, though? Understand why we don't red ping, okay? There's scenarios where you can spam red ping, and I do it sometimes. When we red ping, it tells the enemy, I know where you're at. Element of surprise is gone for you, right? If the enemy knows that you know where they're at, they're not going to really be surprised anymore. They're going to be high alert. They're going to be like, oh, God, someone's watching me. No, you don't want to red ping them for that exact reason. So sit there and yellow ping them. Ping the floor right at their feet. Yellow ping them. Help your teammates out. When I red ping is going to be if it's like a gunfight scenario. I'll sit there and I'll hold my red ping and my yellow ping so that my teammates are constantly getting an update of where the player's at. And maybe that's even wrong, but I like to do that because they get twice as many pings, which is twice as much location given. And I hope the enemy's not going to be staring at the cameras while fighting my teammates, because at that point my teammate would just win the fight anyway. Even then, you can just spam yellow ping. If you and somebody, if you have a like a yellow ping constantly going and somebody else is calling out, maybe should be fine. But that's the only time you red ping. Every other time it's going to be a yellow ping. Don't let the enemy know that you know where they're at. Okay. Number 3 is going to be calming, communication. I kind of disagree with what a lot of people say. People are like, oh, communicating mics are so important. There's nothing more infuriating than being in a 1v2 clutch and having your teammate constantly talking. Even if he's trying to feed you good info, it's just frustrating. Why? Because this game is so heavily audio reliant when you're playing that having somebody saying, there's 2 stairs, they're coming, one's coming up, he's pulling out his fidget spinner. No, he's now healing. No. Like, that's just annoying. We don't want to hear that. So for me, what I've learned in this game is just pinging is so useful, right? If I can see the enemies, why not just ping them and stay quiet? Right? Be the silent place. the silent teammate that just spam yellow pings my enemy's locations. Then it helps my teammates out. Why? Because they're there, right? If you have a teammate that's completely oblivious to your ping, you can say, hey, behind you. But don't just sit there and talk. I actually love this game because if I don't feel like talking today, if I don't feel like communicating with people, and I know a lot of people don't like being in VC talking constantly, they just don't want to deal with other people kind of being toxic, just spam ping. That's all it is. It's just keep pinging locations. Yes, I do agree. Using your voice can be helpful in a lot of scenarios. However, in this game, it's really nice because you can just yellow ping a lot. So I like that. You don't need to calm. Calming does help a little bit. But as long as you're pinging, it's very helpful. Now, the next thing we're going to go into is going to be learn maps. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you learn callouts. Why? Because I don't know the callouts yet. I'm sitting in Emerald 4. We have like 130 hours in this game. I'm slowly learning maps. This website, if you can pull it up on your phone, if you're playing on console, if you're playing PC, have this in the background. Use this. And you're going to say, well, why would I use this if I don't need it? This will help you with locations, first off. Somebody in my Twitch chat gave this to me. It's so helpful. It shows you cam locations. There's nothing better than this to help you learn the game, the games and the maps. And they're for all the different maps, right? So I might absolutely know this map on like the back of my hand. I still don't know the callouts, so I still pop it open, right? If my teammate says, well, where were they? And you're like, oh, where did I die to them? You can pull this open really fast, like, oh, I died in gaming, or oh, I died in library, right? They were in library moving this way. This is such a helpful thing, and eventually you won't need it. But learning the maps is so important. And a cool part about this, too, is you can see, like, you see these red stripes? That means it's a soft floor. So I could throw a ram up here if I want to, right? Like, let's say they're playing basement. Great, throw a ram right there. It helps you with all of the different kind of things to be aware of. Like when I was playing Capcan, a great thing to do in basement is put a cap trap right next to this gas pipe and next to this gas pipe. That's 2 cap traps that'll instigate kills. I didn't know this one was here until I checked this map. So using this website is very helpful. If you feel like you know the maps, I feel like this still helps you a bit. Okay, so use this website. It's called r6callouts.com. I couldn't thank this website enough because it's helped me a ton. I do think if anybody there's watching from like the Siege team, which I have no idea how active they are in their community, you should put mini maps in like unrated games. Like help the players out. Like, you know how you tell them where the bomb site is at? Give them a mini map. I understand not wanting a mini map for ranked players, but if I'm sitting there playing like a new map I've never played before and it's not ranked, it might as well just give me the mini map on my screen. I don't know if that would interfere with cheating or whatever, but yeah, I think it would be a little helpful having the mini-map, but having this thing open constantly and just seeing different things is super, super helpful. So learn maps, and if you don't want to learn maps super in-depth like me, or I'm not learning all the 6 billion different locations, you'll at least have them here if your teammate asks where they were at. Next thing we're going to go over is do not make decisions without information. This is mostly going to pertain to defense. So constantly camming. Why I say this pertains to defense is I didn't really learn how to play offense with information until we were mid-gold. Like I said, this is all the tips leading up to gold, what got me into gold. So do not make decisions without information. Constantly be camming. Offense is a little bit harder to do this. Defense is very simple. So what do we want to do here? Let's give a great example, okay? Let's say I want to go for a really aggressive play, and I'm sitting like right here, okay? I'm sitting right there, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna get them right here. I'm sitting right here, waiting for them to come through here, and I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. I don't get to move. I have to sit here, right? We have to make sure this is all clear. Let's say we check this cam right here, and we see a couple of players here. We see 3 players there. That means it might be safe. And then we see 2 players there. That means I get to get out of that spot out for free, right? If you don't hear or see anything, that does not mean you get to start running around the map chaotically, right? It's on defense, you need information to make decisions, right? They're trying to push into you guys. You don't get to make a decision until you know why you're making a decision. If you just start moving chaotically because you hear gunfire on the other side of the map, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a smart decision. You're just kind of moving without purpose, right? If I hear gunshots over here and I'm right here and I just start running through this map, I've gained 0 intel around here and I'll just die running over there. And what am I even running to? They're probably team killing each other over here anyway, so I just get killed because these 2 monkeys are spraying each other out there, right? So move off info. You have cams, play cams constantly. If you want to roam, if you want to kind of stay off site, great. If you want to stay on site, great. Same thing. Cam, be aggressive. You know, not be aggressive, but be smartly. Use your aggression wisely is how how you could best describe that, right? Don't be stupid. Don't be running out in the open randomly because you heard gunfire on the opposite side of the map. Check your cams. Make sure you're safe. Number 6 is going to be defense is all about holding angles. Hold separate angles from your teammates. Don't be afraid to roam and make plays off cams. So this is kind of an interesting one, because I have a lot of players struggle with this. I don't think I can put multiple pings here. No, I cannot. A great example of this, though, is I see this a ton before gold. Is we have, like, let's say we have 2 players here on site. They will both be staring right here. Both 2 players will be holding this, and it's just like, what are we doing? Not to mention, this player here is completely exposed to an angle over here, right? And this player is probably exposed to like this angle, right? So we're holding the exact same angle as teammates. If you see your teammate holding an angle, go hold a different one, unless it's like 1 player live against you. I see so many players below gold, they'll just 5 stack an angle. It's like they'll all like, what's a good example? Oregon is a great example because I did this. This is exactly the moment I learned, and I'll show you guys. We heard something white stairs, so 1, 2, 3, 4 players were all watching this. I was unfortunately one of those 4 players, and a buck broke soft wall and killed 2 of us here, and then this player ran into here and died. So do not sit and hold the same angles, even if it's an off angle. And I think he died to this angle, so I mean, who knows? I don't even remember where I was at in this situation, but do not hold the same angles as your teammates. Trust that they have them. They have to walk through a tiny doorway that you barely fit through as a character. I hope your teammate can win that gunfight, and if not, oh well, right? Like, it's better that you're holding a separate angle completely than holding the same angle as your teammate, because that's how you kind of lock down a site. Like I said, I see a constant number of players do this before gold, is just holding the same angle. It is not beneficial at all unless you know the last players are there. If there's 4 people white stairs and they have 4 alive, you guys can hold that. But if you don't know where all of their teammates are alive, do not hold the same angle. Number 7 is going to be trust your teammates, but do not rely on them. What does that mean? What do you mean trust my teammates, but don't rely on them? What it means to trust your teammates is, a great example is, they're going to hold that angle. Trust them that they're going to hold that angle. Or if my teammate has a diffuser, I'm not going to sit there and cry and be like, give me the diffuser, give me the diffuser, give me the diffuser. You're not going to plant it. Trust that they know what they're doing. Or if they're playing a character, you can kind of talk about what you guys might want to do, but trust that they have good intentions. And that's the most important thing, is trust your teammates. Please, please, please trust your teammates, right? Like, let's say we have a teammate here. A great example would be, we have a teammate white stairs, okay, and we're on offense, but we see somebody roaming over here, coming behind us with a drone that might be on stairs or something, and we see him coming up. If your teammate is looking this direction, we know that he's there, we don't need to swing with him. Just let him cook, right? Trust him, but don't rely on him. What that means is, don't just put full faith into him and start falling asleep if you're standing right here, right? You get ready to help him if need be, but trust that he's got the initial play, right? I'm not just going to run up white stairs and completely ignore the fact, and go upstairs and ignore the fact that he's fighting this person. Trust them, but don't rely on them. Don't expect him to win that fight. Just trust that he's going to win that fight, and if he doesn't, you be ready for it, right? Because I'll see a lot of players trust their teammate to the point where it's fully reliant, and then they'll ignore the fact that his teammate even lost the fight, and then 3 seconds later, they'll be like, well, I thought you won that fight. I thought you were gonna win that fight. At that point, you're relying on them too heavily, right? Trust that they're gonna do well. However, don't just put blind faith into your teammates. It's not beneficial to anybody. Another great example is on offense. A lot of the times, you'll have a teammate that goes in front of you, and you might be right behind him. Trust that he's entering, right? Trust that he's entering well and stuff, but don't rely on him to clear all the angles. If he starts running through here, let's say he doesn't clear this and there's a kid sitting there, you have to be able to rely on yourself to clear things. Trust your teammate's going to go in and enter, and he's going to get to the spot, right? Like, if I'm entering through garage and then we have to get upstairs, I'm going to trust that my teammate's going to get up the stairs. I'm not going to rely on him to clear every single angle, so I have to do that as well. And when you can be like, well, yeah, no shit, he's going to go to the second side, obviously I'm going to trust him to do that. Well, great, that's how much trust you put into them. You trust him to do the right thing, but you don't rely on him to do it executed perfectly, okay? Number 8 is just going to be drone. Just drone. You should never die in a round without using both drones. I'm not going to tell you guys how to use your drones in this video because I wasn't great at using my drones. I'll just be honest. I would kind of just like just AI drive it at the site. Wherever I heard noise, I would just drive it up here and then go upstairs and just start chasing the bomb. And then once I got there, I was like, well, now what? I'm not going to tell you guys how to use drones a whole lot. Just drone, though. Seriously, just drone. And you could say, well, is it that hard to explain how to drone? No, it is not, but it's not something that is necessarily needed to climb. If you just drone, you will get so much accidental information, and that happened with me constantly before I hit gold. I was getting so much information accidentally by just droning randomly, and I'd be like, oh, there's a player here, right? I would just drone random rooms like, showers is a great example. I'd always find people in like showers or in security just randomly, and I'm like, okay. Like I was just droning to drone. And when you get tilted, you stop droning. So always just make sure you use both drones, right? Use the one at the start of the round, use the one at the second of the round, and we'll talk about more advanced droning later in this series. Number 9 is going to be play objectives. It's an objective-based game, guys. Do not play kills. I can't tell you how many times on defense as well as offense I have lost so many rounds off teammates just chasing kills off site in spawns, like just running after kills like monkeys. It is an objective based game. Play the objective. What does that mean? If we're on offense, where do we most likely want to push? The objective. If we're on defense, where do we most likely want to defend? The objective, right? And here's a big thing that helped me a lot playing the objective is always be moving towards the objective. Slowly and cautiously, but be moving towards the objective. On offense, rarely am I running across the map for kills. Like if I'm over here and I'm starting to take all of this space forwards, I'm never going to get into meeting and be like, man, I don't want to do this. And then go downstairs and then start chasing somebody, right? I'm going to get into the objective. And then if I clear the objective, I can play then behind me and I can hold the objective when they have to play retake, right? A lot of the times in this game, retake's not a huge thing. Even up to Emerald, just because usually people are not really playing the objective. They're just chasing kills, but play the objective. Push as a team to the objective, right? Defend the team as an objective. If you get this diffuser down, hold the diffuser. Don't go chase the players. Your kills are not nearly as important as you think they are. If you play the objective, it is so much more important. There's been so many rounds that I've had 3 or 4 players up, and we won just because we were playing the objective, right? Not because we were playing this, I'm going to go chase kills. And those are the biggest rounds that I lose, is when I have teammates chase kills. If I chase a kill, if the enemies chase us for kills, we can kind of bait them, right? So don't chase kills. Get the objective. The objective is the most important thing. And for the last tip, it's going to be mindset is massively important in this game. I hate talking about mindset because I get very tilted very easily. However, with mindset in this game, it's kind of a unique thing that I've noticed different from Rocket League and Overwatch. In Rocket League and Overwatch, you're still problem solving. And I'm not putting Valorant in this category because it's more similar to Siege. But with Rocket League and Overwatch, you're still problem solving, but it's very fast paced, right? So if you're moving around the field or you're moving around the objective, you're still problem solving, but everything's kind of in front of you at face value, right? In Rocket League, there's no fog of war. In Overwatch, there is fog of war, but usually you can see 3 or 4 of the enemy team, or even know where the 5th one at. Maybe it's like a Widow, maybe it's a Tracer, maybe it's a Junkrat hiding in the corner. Junkrat obviously not in high or low as much unless you're playing a Junk 1 trick, but they're going to be hiding very rarely. Usually what you see is what you get in those games. This game is way different. You do not get what you see in this game. Why? Because you don't see the enemies at all times. It is a permanent fog of war game almost. You have to figure out where they're at. That is half of the battle of problem solving. If you're tilted and not droning, you are not trying to figure out how to beat the puzzle. You're running at the puzzle with your fists, and you're just trying to build a fist. You're trying to build a puzzle upside down, essentially, is the best way to describe it. If you're not getting info of the enemies because you're tilted, you're building a puzzle upside down. It's possible, but it's very unlikely, right? So when you're not tilted and you're just in a calm mindset, you are focusing more on problem solving where the enemies are at versus the alternative of just playing aimlessly, right? So whenever I get tilted in this game, a great thing to do is just make sure I use my utility twice as much, whether it's Stokeby, whether it's Lion. Those are great examples of characters that I like to use, especially with spam utility. You don't really get to spam it because you only get 2 charges, 3 charges, but it's nice because it's like, okay, you have to realize I'm important because my utility looks for other players. So I need to stay alive. So what do I do while I'm waiting for my teammates? You know, waiting for things to happen as I'm droning. I'm making sure I'm aware of other things going on. I'm problem solving. I'm saying, hey, this room's clear, I can go. Hey, this room's clear, I can go. As for defense, defense is kind of a weird one. I absolutely love Capcan. But same thing, problem solving mindset. You need to be like, okay, what are my enemies going to do? How can I set up for that, right? Same thing with if you want to play Maestro, you can do the same thing. Mira, Warden. I see a lot of players that roam with Warden or Oryx, and he's not great, but Oryx. Regardless, when they're roaming, you want to be problem solving and kind of figuring out enemy locations. And if you don't do that and you just start running around chaotically because you're tilted, you're most likely going to lose most of your games. You might win a game or two, but that's not going to be because you did anything amazing. Maybe you got an accidental 3-piece, but at that point, it's not intentional if you're just tilting, running around the map with your head cut off. So that's going to be my 10 tips to hit gold. We're getting into the gold promos right about now. If you guys have any questions for me, drop them in the comments. Like I said, we have about 140 hours in this game. We are sitting Emerald 4. We've had 2 days where we've been stuck in Emerald 4. We've been kind of stuck in this rank. I need to start grinding this game a little bit more. I took like a week off or something like that. So we're going to start grinding it a bit more. Hopefully we can get, what's next? Diamond? Diamond by the end of the season, although I don't know how very probable that is due to the season ending in a week. So it's all good. We will, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to play my gold promos. Like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know in the comments. If you guys want to share your tips that you learned, I would appreciate those in the comments. I'm Emerald. Sure, if you're maybe sitting Silver, you might have advice that I still haven't heard, which I would love. So if you guys have any tips that you guys would like to share with others, please drop those down in the comments. We're going to get into those gold promos. And I think the next video that we're going to do is our plat promos. I think sounds about right. But I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Promo time. Oh, get it out, 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 get it out. Get this thing off my screen. He said plat. Oh, that's right. You're right. He did say plat. I'm not copper. I'm bronze. Yes. Sorry. You're bronze 4. You're 1 rank off where you said you were. Good job. All right. We're on defense first, so this is higher chance of winning based off my mentality state already. Well, they want to ban Tokebi. I don't mind that. We banned Diamos. Also kind of acceptable. Should we go cap here or cav? Probably cap, right? Unless we have long rooms. There's a fat hall there. There's a fatty hallway here. We could go Maestro. No, we'll go cap. Maestro if cap gets banned or cap gets banned, both of them. Maestro's kind of fun, low-key. I like Valk, but I think Valk's better for intel. I just like lighting people up with cams. Feels good, man. This is the gold rank up game, yeah, for the 18th billion time. Isn't that exciting? I'm gonna put a tripwire on that so they don't see it. Let's see how many of these we get off. Number 2. Number 5 seconds to insertion. I'll put this one right here. Bomb located by Op 4. I have one more. Have you deranked? No, I have yet to ever derank. Just a random one. Hi, welcome to Chili's. Have you seen that meme? Hi, welcome to Chili's. I didn't cam at all at the start because I was being a monkey about my traps. No. There. I did not realize I could be seen up here.
I have a Bravo, so watch out for captains.
How many judges does Bravo get? Do we know? I almost deranked, yeah, twice.
Reload.
I think I've never even played Bravo, that's fair. Ha! Dog, how do you not die there, motherfucker? How?
One friendly remaining.
Like, we lost this round. How many bullets do I need to fucking land there? I also didn't land a single motherfucking cap trap. Lucky ass headshot. It's insane. We got the first pick and then we just got shat on everywhere else. His recoil headshot you. I fucking lit up 2 players there and I didn't kill either of them. My weapon seems like it's fucking trash on cap. Oh. The zombie has the same gun. Oh yeah, you're right.
Protect the bomb.
You like Cap's gun? It's just one-shot headshots people? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I'm chill with that too, but I just like felt like I should have killed them where I didn't.
Bomb location compromised.
We'll just put one here.
Mm. 10 seconds left. Down to 5 seconds.
That's so shit. I have to take that off.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, I saw that. That's disgusting. Break his castle. I don't want to, though. That one hole's gonna look so sus. Or not. Or not. I feel like if I saw a hole there and I was the first one on my team over there, I feel like I'd be a little confused. Baited. Obviously, yeah, that's it.
4 remaining.
Is this what you're talking about? Yeah, I got you.
Op 4 eliminated.
Let's go! We're double positive. I wanted that kill so bad. Nice job. Let's go. They ban Cap, we have Cav. Let's go. I don't think anything was too annoying. There's one person on our team throwing bans out. First floor bathroom. It's fine. I feel like, am I putting barbed wire in good spots? I feel like right on entry points is really strong. Like on site. Where if like they go through a window, they have to land in the barbed wire. Unless they nade it, which at that point it's a resource trading for a resource. You know? Like it feels good to use there.
Protect the bombs.
Great example.
Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb.
Spreadsheet ready to go.
Dude, this castle is gonna shaft me, isn't he?
5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb.
I knew he was gonna do it. Little fucking shafter. Like it's a corner so I can read. I would put Barb on the stairs instead since you can't hear as well if someone's coming up. But if someone goes through the barricade, you'll hear them break it. That's true. Why does physics work like that in this game? Dude, who am I? Who the fuck is that guy? Dude, where's this? Where's the scan, bro? I got 2 and we're still gonna lose this fucking round. You guys need to break the drones. I keep getting scanned. You can't just ignore it like that. These 2 Pepegas are the ones that are ignoring the drones, and that's why I died.
Friendly, last operator standing.
They're in sight. What the hell?
You guys are just ignoring drones. That's why I died. You guys, if you guys see a drone chasing, kill it.
I died because for some reason he didn't want to sit in sight and let me
No,
get
you
shot in
died
the
'cause
back.
you're bad. Get the fuck up.
Just ignore the drones, then fine, whatever. Just get perma scanned. I don't know where the drone's at because it's just scanning me from a fucking random, probably under some shelf. Versus the alternative of my teammates are seeing the drones in front of them, missing 2 shots, and then leaving it. It's just like, what are you guys doing? Like, why allow vision on us? Vent clan, yeah. Vent. And they banned my doke. A big yay. We're going back to the marksman rifle because I can't control the recoil, and every time I take a gunfight, I get 20 damage off, and then I lose the fight.
Yeah, so if you want.
Why is there a fucking Jamaican coconut short going on when I opened my phone? I was watching shorts this morning.
We need to locate a bomb.
You got rated in Valorant? No. I'm just playing 2 games at once because I hate Valorant's community. I absolutely just despise playing Valorant and the community that it's a part of, so I don't want to play only that game. Because I'm about to quit streaming and shit if I have to keep doing that. I would probably quit streaming if that was the case of only playing Valorant anymore.
5 seconds before insertion. You've located
My
a bomb.
4 ping.
Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Valorant's a hell of a fun game. It's just the community is really not fun to deal with. I guess we'll go over here. Nice, we found it.
Launching tracking drone. Cluster charge deployed.
You must defuse the diffuser.
How do I not hear him walking? How do I just not hear him? Every time I'm crouch walking around the map, I make the goddamn footsteps of a fucking elephant, bro. And then when somebody else is walking, it's just nice and fucking quiet perfectly for them. That's just, I don't understand the game in that respect. Why, when I'm crouch walking around the map, I'm making a insane amount of fucking noise, and then when he did it there, he didn't make any fucking noise. I do slow walk and crouch walk. That's why I'm tilted. I am slow crouch walking, and it makes so much motherfucking noise. Yes, I know. Dude, I'm not fucking. Yes, I know. I slow walk behind this. I will sit there and slow crouch walk, and it'll make so much motherfucking noise. And then that player is dead fucking silent, and I don't know why. Well, we lost this fucking game too. God damn, this is our 3rd fucking failure on these promos, bruh. I don't even care. We don't need to ban anybody. We're not gonna win this. I'm so tilted. Jesus. Why, bro? Why? There's a chance I don't. I think 2 players are getting absolutely barbarically carried by 1 fucking player. Yo, thanks for carrying these people. I appreciate you, bro. Look at these kids, bro.
We need to locate a bomb.
I got 1 more in me after this. I don't care if we get it or not. Gold tomorrow.
Drone has located a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds. You've located a bomb.
Here, I'll show you what I'm talking
Really
about.
just red paint, you're dumb as fuck.
Person sounds insufferable too. Holy shit. Wait, watch. You ready? Do you see how much noise I'm making?
Setting up recon drone. Cluster charge deployed. Throwing Selma. Get ready for the breach.
I knew it was a stupid place to drown. I just don't want to be playing. I knew that was a terrible place to draw. I just stopped caring. I need to not be lazy. I'm so lazy in this game. I'm so lazy in Valorant and this game.
Setting up a breach sequence. Cluster charge deployed.
Four remaining.
Find you.
Behind who, bro? There's fucking two of them on.
Op 4 eliminated.
There's definitely a chance. I just need to not be lazy. Alright, let's focus. It's 2 times Emerald on console. So he's a really good game since then. Are you talking about Prime? Yeah, gotcha. It's just like I'm doing lazy shit. Like I realize I'm like self-sabotaging by droning there. Like that's just not smart. Like it's very obviously not a smart decision why I did it. It's just like not self-sabotage, but I'm just like I'm lazy. Like I'm not like let me go hide while I drone. I'm just like I'm not drone out in the open because I don't really give a fuck. I think what I'm gonna start doing is like if I have 2 drones, I'll hide behind like a counter or something and then have a drone up on the counter so I can see my like yellow pip in the bottom corner go away. Alright, well it's doable. If we win this round we get OT, yeah? This kid's just gonna work through here again probably, so we'll watch for it.
Drone has located a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds.
Alright, let's see.
5 seconds. Proceed to bomb
The
location.
guy's really good timing though. He plays it perfectly every time on the timing. So we're gonna put this right here. Why did that not jump? How'd it go? Have a good one? Alright, I'll catch you later. And then this drone will drive. No more being lazy. I want to win games. I can't be lazy.
Hack successful.
Oh shit.
Brothers coming in for Overwatch. Let's find your ship.
Getting us more intel. Swapping.
Dude, where, bro? Fuck, man. Fuck. It's just so hard to find these things, bro. Why?
Op 4 last stop standing.
God, I don't even want to win that round because I don't do anything that round, bro. As soon as I finally get okay. Right. As soon as I finally get the kill or like finally like do well getting two sight, I just fucking like somebody flanks me. God damn, bro. Or attack first, no? Wait, why are we still attack? Wait, what? Doesn't it flip-flop here usually? Wait, what? Why am I still on offense? Isn't it supposed to switch sides here going into fucking OT? Every single game that I played yesterday would switch sides. Why are we on offense still?
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
I would think so, because yesterday, oh, I mean, the last fucking games we've been offense first. That's why I was excited to play defense first. Play 2 rounds of defense here? Shit.
Seconds to go. Your mission is to locate and defuse a bomb. You have located a bomb.
Let's find your ship.
Oh shit, what the fuck? I really don't. Did I do damage to him there, do we think?
Orcs is laying down on stairs.
Yeah, we think so.
Drone going up.
Op 4 last operator standing.
Oh, I downed him! Oh, I downed him there!
Friendly mission successful.
Wait, I downed him through the floor! You did a lot of damage. One of those I got an assist, the other one I got a kill. That one, I don't know. Fuck yeah, bro. Oh my god, we got one round and we're gold. We get 2 chances to win to get gold. 2 chances for gold here, guys. Fumbles. That's kind of funny. Fumbles. That's... W comeback, yeah. I can't believe I got that kill. W, come on, mom. Oh my god, that's a 2-week ban, by the way. Just in case you were wondering how long I'm gonna ban you for, that's 2 weeks. You're done. Please don't let them get the drone or find.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Dude, are you really gonna do this to me again, you little cockweaver?
Device activated.
Down to
Why are you doing this to me, you little fucking asshole? Whatever, we'll make it tough for them then.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
EDD mounted. Let them come.
Castles and low elo are so bad.
They clear up blast zone. That will slow them.
Ready, set, sentry deployed.
Place device. Device set.
And they do have this window open behind you. So
Device activated.
Is this militia offsite stuck too?
Deployed nitro.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is stuck off site. That's one. Oh, motherfucker, he is lit the blood. Fucking damn it.
Down to 15 seconds. One friendly remaining. Mission failed.
Castle, your walls are keeping your team off the site, just a heads up. Well.
Those were the Aurora walls.
No, I saw you put them up. I'm telling you, they're yours. Does this kid think I'm stupid? Does this kid think I'm that dumb? Hey bro, I can't get back on site because of you. Nope, that wasn't me. Yes. Alright. Just to fucking prove a point to myself, you're getting tracked, dumb fuck. Just to fucking show you that it was you. Or just to not even that. It's not even to show him that it was him. I want to see these players, how long you guys have been stuck in this fucking rank for, please. You have how many tracks? 110. 700 fucking hours, bro. He's at his peak rank right now. Oh, that's disgusting. Iggy. Alright, well, it all comes down to this. Nobody's... Have they stopped us? Yeah, they have on offense once. We stopped them once. I guess it's an offensive-sided map, even though someone said it was defensive-sided, which I probably believe that more. It's just I'm in piss low.
Located a bomb.
Alright.
10 seconds.
Come on now, row, please.
5 seconds before insertion. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Alright, this is it. Can our teammates that are negative clutch up, including myself? Let's see, let's see. They have a Doc, Rook, Mute, Valve. And we found they have a cav.
Loading new magazine.
Let's go. We stopped the cav. Wait, I'm actually so hyped on that shit. I cannot lie. We're in a really aggressive spot right now. I cannot lie. I'm pretty hyped off that. No, we're not gonna do that yet. Oh, I already did do it. It's right now. It's on a loading bar.
Swapping mag. Ready hot.
4 last operator standing. The diffuser has been recovered.
Yes!
Op 4
GG's.
eliminated.
Yes, bro! We got 3 that round, didn't we? Yes, we did. We got 3 that round.
GG's, even though you guys don't deserve that elo for fucking being chalked all game.
Do you see your 2 duos that you're playing with? Take some accountability for your teammates for
Two
once.
duos I'm playing with.
Yeah. I mean, why do you guys all have the same name?
Bent.
What?
Bent.
Yeah, make your friends take some accountability too, yeah? That's too much, isn't it? Let's go, man! Fuck you for ruining my celebration. Let's go! Yes! We got gold. That was a hella good fucking overtime. We caught the cav roaming, which was nice. I just had that second fucking nature of I know what Cav's up to right now. That's what I do. It's Cav. I know what she's doing. I know where she's creeping. Then we get 2 there. I shouldn't have thrown that nade in. I should have swung with my gun out first, then naded because I knew she was on corner. But we got her too. That was a close fight too on that Valk. I don't think we would have lost the game if I lost that fight. Maybe. However, let's go, dude. That was nice. Now we're gold. I'm hyped on that. We can get off for this. Fuck yes, bro. I'm stoked. We're close to halfway. Not in skill, but just halfway is, like, see you pointed out is like right here. That's solid. Let's go.